Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula in the southeast of the country, famous for its landscapes and history.
Until recently, the only way you could get around here was by road, but now those days are over.
This is the brand new Maya train, a 1,500-kilometer loop around the peninsula, taking in some of the region's most iconic landmarks, connecting its people and bringing in tourists. I started my journey in Cancun.
Look at that.
Traveling through Chichen Itza before ending in Campeche. As I continue my adventure, I'll be witnessing what is truly one of nature's most spectacular displays.
Bat volcano. The Bat Volcano.
Getting up close to one of the oldest life forms on Earth.
Those are stromatolites with mangroves. The perfect thing.
And finding out just what kind of impact this new train line is really having.
You see this? Those are the columns or pillars from the Tren Maya, but they are corroding and will affect the environment and to us.
And we'll see if everyone is on board.
Would it be a thumbs up or a thumbs down?
Thumbs up.
I've now traveled nearly 500 kilometers across Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula, and I'm getting back on the Maya train, leaving the historic town of Campeche for Calakmul.
This is my journey. I'm heading 280 kilometers from Campeche to Calakmul, which is in the south of Yucatan, deep in the tropical forest. It's a place that played a really important role in the history of this region.
To get there, I'll need to take 2 trains, changing at Escachega. The state of Campeche is seeing something of a tourism boom at the moment. 1 million people headed here in 2023, and it's hoped that this train will encourage even more.
Hi, first time on the train for you guys?
First time on the train. Yeah, we are loving it.
The places you can go now are places I never thought I would go. For example, where we're going now, I didn't even know it existed.
While some parts of the Yucatan Peninsula are buzzing, the deep southwest has remained pretty much off the beaten track.
The south of the country was really forgotten. It's not an easy place to access. And with the train, that changes everything. So it's very accessible to go to those places that are really beautiful and most people in Mexico don't know about.
Yeah. Here we go. All right, first part of my journey complete. Now, gotta find a train to Calakmul.
At Escachega, my plans, they take an unexpected turn.
I'm so confused.
The Maya train is Mexico's first major train project in decades, and it's not been cheap. It was supposed to cost $8 billion, but now final costs may be as much as $30 billion, and it's still not complete. And there are more than a few teething problems.
Maybe it's upstairs. Let's go upstairs, have a check. Well, I've just come from there, so... I think if I go to the tickets office... Right, salida 4, that's where we're meant to be. Excuse me?
¿Cuándo sale el próximo tren a Calakmul?
Mañana a las 5 de la tarde. 5.
Mañana. Mañana. I don't really know what to do right now. My next train to Calakmul is at 5 o'clock tomorrow. And that means if I want to continue this trip on the Maya train, I need to overnight here and wait around all afternoon, which at the moment really isn't an option, so...
The journey to Calakmul is going to take 2 hours this way. This was one of the largest and most important Mayan cities before it was abandoned just over 1,000 years ago.
Where I'm going right now, I've been told, is a really special place where an absolute spectacle awaits me. It's only about 3 kilometers from the Maya train line, and I'm really excited. Hello.
Meet Mexico's very own Batman.
How are you doing?
Bat volcano.
The Bat Volcano. This is what it is.
This is what it is. Look at that.
This is Rodrigo Medellin, who's a senior professor in ecology at the University of Mexico.
Tell me a little bit about this place then before they come out. What have we actually got here?
So this is a dry sinkhole. The Yucatan Peninsula is full of sinkholes all over the place with water underneath. This one doesn't have any water. And it's just one tunnel that actually goes back towards the road. And in that 400 or 500 meters, you have 3 million bats. 3 million bats of about 10 species. Bats are the most unsung heroes in the world.
The bats are crucial to the local ecosystem, keeping the pest population down by eating millions of insects every night. But they also help to pollinate plants here in the jungle, including one that is used to create one of Mexico's most famous exports.
There's many bats that feed on ecologically or economically important plants like agaves, the plant that is the source for tequila and mezcal. So
Very important.
no bats, no mezcal, no tequila. Imagine.
And I heard that the Maya train is only about 3 kilometers away from here. So has that had an impact, or will that be having an impact on these bats?
Well, originally it was going to pass right here.
No way.
Not 100 meters from here. Thank God that the officers of the Mayan train 3 years ago listened to me and to other experts, in which we said this is the largest colony of bats anywhere in the neotropics. From central Mexico to southern Argentina, there's nothing bigger than this. So with that, they thankfully moved the tracks of the train 3 kilometers to the south of here.
The 3 million bats are taking their time. Then, all of a sudden,
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it's starting now. Oh, look at that. All right. You see him climbing? They do between 8 and 10 circles, gaining altitude each time.
Rodrigo, you never get tired of seeing this, it seems.
It gets me every time I come. It's unbelievable. You cannot believe the power of nature here.
It's just... Yeah, it's just really, really a pleasure. It's just a real privilege to be able to see a world event like this. It's really special. Next morning, with no train, I'm back on the road. A couple of hours' drive from Calakmul is Bacalar, in the east of the Yucatan Peninsula.
I've been told that the other side of that gate is something truly special worth checking out, so fingers crossed. Hello?
Hello.
Local researcher and biologist Silvana Ibarra from the Biocentrica Institute has been studying the ecosystem here for 8 years and is going to show me around.
Welcome to the best lake of the world.
The best lake of the world, Lake Bacalar.
Lake Bacalar is famous for its brilliant 7 shades of blue, but that's not the only thing I'm here to see.
Oh, these!
Those are stromatolites with mangroves. Ah, the perfect team.
So these right here, jutting out into the blue water, stromatolites,
Uh-huh.
incredible. And on top of their mangroves, which of course sequester loads of carbon as well.
These stromatolites are living fossils and may look like any old rock, but they are actually one of the oldest life forms on Earth, going back over 3 billion years. These ones here at Lake Bacalar are just babies at a mere 10,000 years old. And in a similar way to plants, they play a crucial role oxygenating the atmosphere.
This ecosystem
Yeah.
generate the oxygen that we need to live. So all of them are so important to you and for me.
With the train bringing in more tourists than ever, Silvana would like visitors to be more aware of the impact they might be having.
Tú te metas a la laguna, tienes que enjuagarte antes. Nada de bloqueador, nada de cosméticos que se puedan quedar a... Son químicos que no les gustan a los estromatolitos, ¿no?
Yeah.
With more visitors comes more money, which was one of the key reasons the train was built in the first place. And Silvana believes this fresh income could be put to good use.
The conditions can improve with prosperity, of course, no? But we can invest in more education and more infrastructure for the conservancy of the land, of the ecosystem. Algunas otras buenas inversiones podrían ser incluso crear un laboratorio de la laguna.
Yeah, exactly.
Sí,
yeah.
¿verdad?
So if you get more money, that you might be able to create that lab.
Sí, y la gente podría estar haciendo ciencia ciudadana. Entonces, todos los días, los guías podrían estar midiendo la calidad, viendo los estromatolitos y si están cambiando o no. Y entonces, si ven una alarma, detenerse y actuar, ¿sabes? Ajá.
This is a moment that is going to stay with me for a long, long time. Spending time with Silvana and her team, I've really got to grips with the fine ecological balance of this place. And when you've got fossils that are, 10,000 years old, to ensure that they also have a future, everybody is going to have to play their part. And that also means tourists. I'm coming to the end of my journey now, but there's just time for one last stop, Playa del Carmen, 300 kilometers to the north.
Right, let's hope there's a train. Bit of miscommunication so far, but I'm hoping that we're going to get on the right train. Just made the train by 1 minute, and you're meant to be on platform about 20 before, but we're on.
It's 4.5 hours to my next destination through the Mayan rainforest. Stretching across 3 countries and over 35 million acres, it is one of the most biodiverse places in the world and the second biggest in the Americas after the Amazon.
That was the best sleep I had all trip. Next up, dinner. All right, let's go in. What do you recommend? What do you recommend? What's your favorite?
Tacos there of chicken or beef or pork.
Love it. Chicken
Love it.
taco.
Chicken, okay. Fajita.
Chicken fajita.
Okay, this is a Mexican typical food. You want sauce green?
It's all good, man. Let's try this. Right, here we go then. Chicken fajitas. Oh my God. That is so good, Ricardo.
Yes, you like it. Yeah,
The best
great,
thing I
great,
can do
great
is to
tacos.
teach you.
Now that I've had my savory, it's time for some pudding. And I've heard Marquesitas are the place to go.
These marquesitas are really popular now in Mexico. They started actually in Campeche and then rolled out across the whole of Yucatan Peninsula. And now you can find them in most big cities. Nutella. So excited for this. I don't normally allow myself sweet treats like this. Definitely worth it today. Muchas gracias, amigo. Tasty, and that's all that matters, especially in this time of night.
Playa del Carmen isn't just about incredible food. It's also famous for its underground caves, called cenotes.
There are around 30,000 of these caves on the peninsula, and for the Maya, they were seen as sacred places full of mystery. They believed that they were connections and portals to the underworld. They're also incredibly fragile and Yucatan's only source of fresh water.
I'm here to meet scientist and environmentalist Roberto Rojo. Roberto wants to show me how the Maya train is having a direct impact on this delicate environment. We're heading deep into the forest and into jaguar country.
This is the jaguar pool. Look at the size of this. We are in a jaguar's land.
And what if we see one?
Enjoy it.
Enjoy my last moment.
Yeah, enjoy the moment.
And this isn't just jaguar country. This rainforest is one of the few places in the world where you can find spider monkeys.
This is the entrance of the cave for the Mayas. We're going into the body of the monster of the earth. And you can see the fangs are the stalactites.
And this water, so clear. This cave was first discovered and mapped in 2015, and many kilometers still lay undiscovered.
This is simply breathtaking. Some of the clearest blue water and these stalagmites on top of me. Unreal.
Amazing, isn't it?
Putting it lightly, mate. Oh.
It's an hour through darkness and crystal clear water, traveling just 300 meters till we finally arrive at our destination.
You see this?
Yeah. What is that?
Those are the columns or pillars from the Tren Maya here in the caves.
That is from the Train Maya.
Yes, they put 15,000 of these. They are huge. They are made of concrete and steel, but they are corroding,
Ah, yeah, I see.
polluting the water that reach the reef.
Let me see. Oh, come closer. Ah, it's all over my hands, and this water that was really clear isn't.
Yes.
What kind of impact do these columns have on the water here and all of these structures?
It's really bad. When they broke the ceiling, they changed the environment of the cave. They make it drier. But the big problem of this is that this water is going to reach the coral reef. All of this water goes to the Caribbean Sea and will affect the turtles, the coral reef, the fishes, and in the end, to the environment and to us. They thought that this was going to help the southeast of Mexico for the development, but if we don't take care of the environment, in the end, we will lose everything. We will lose the environment, the health of the people, the health of the economy, and we lose everything. So we need to be very careful when we do anything in places like this that are so fragile.
What are your thoughts then about the Tren Maya?
It sounded like a good idea in the beginning. Now we need to learn the lesson and try to preserve everything that we have left, the caves, the jungle, as healthy as we can for the future generations.
I'm really shocked to see this. I mean, that's going into people's drinking water. It actually makes me quite sad. And I can totally understand why the likes of Roberto and others are getting angry about this when you see the damage that is being caused. I'm back in Cancun, having completed the whole loop of the Maya train, and I brought a storm with me. I've got to be honest, it's not been easy all the time, but the richness and variety I've experienced has been truly remarkable.
From the ancient Mayan ruins at Chichen Itza to the bat caves of Calakmul, so much of Mexico's cultural history and natural environment can now be experienced more easily, and there's no doubt it will boost the economy of the region. But above all, I've been surprised by how strong the emotional reaction has been, whether the tears of families now connected or the anger and opposition to it because of the environmental cost.
So it's about finding the right balance, and that, much like the Maya train, is a work in progress.